In this video, I'm going to read some excerpts from one of the books that I recommend to dog trainers because a basically $15 investment in this book will give you a return on your investment of tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars. The book is Copywriting Secrets by Jim Edwards. Stick with me. I'm going to show you how this is going to revolutionize your dog training business. What's going on, guys? Adam Katz from dogtrainertoolbox.com. I'm going to read you a couple of excerpts from this book because it's going to profoundly improve your business, get you more clients, get you more leads, make your life fabulous. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ride the mic a little bit here. I'm going to read you a couple of excerpts from this book, and then we're going to go look at a couple of my friends' dog training business websites and see if we can apply what we learned just from a couple of excerpts from this book to help maybe make the website convert a little bit better. So on page 37, secret number 6, the number one most important piece of sales copy ever. And he pulls out a quote from David Ogilvy, who, if you don't know who David Ogilvy is, he's kind of like the Sigmund Freud of advertising. He's one of the advertising legends. He worked on campaigns that, 10x the Rolls-Royce campaign, all kinds of stuff throughout his career. And his agency is actually still one of the largest agencies in the world. David Ogilvy, the quote says, on the average, 5 times as many people read the headlines as read the body copy. Then Jim Edwards, the author, goes on to say, the number one copywriting skill everybody needs is to write great headlines. I've seen statistics that 8 out of 10 people who see an advertisement on a web page read the headline, but only 2 out of 10 read the rest of the copy. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I can tell you from my personal experience that a great headline and mediocre copy will outperform excellent copy with a weak headline. The reason is that great headlines get you up to bat more often. If your headline sucks, nobody reads your sales letter, nobody reads your ad, and nobody watches your video. But if you have a great headline that grabs someone's attention, people read your sales letter, they read your ad, they read your website, and they watch your video. Might be kind of important, right? The purpose of the headline is simple: to get people to stop what they're doing and to start reading or watching whatever it is you put in front of them. Whether it's a physical sales letter, a sales letter on the web, a video sales letter, an ad, a Facebook post, whatever it is, the headline will determine your success without exception. Bottom line, you have to write great headlines. That's the number one skill everyone needs to develop, no matter what you sell or who you sell to. The secret of a great headline is one that connects emotionally with the person who represents your perfect prospect. A well-written headline targets people emotionally, usually around either a fear or a desire. Your headline targets targets either someone they're scared of or something they really want, and it does so on an emotional level. A great headline targets your ideal audience. You don't want people who aren't in your target audience reading past the headline. And when you think about online advertising, where you have to pay money for people to read your ad or click your ad, a great headline can actually cut down on the number of clicks that you get, but massively increase the quality of the clicks that you get. The reason headlines are so important is because the whole sales process cannot start unless the headline stops them in their tracks and gets them to pay attention to what you're saying. So check this out, guys. The book actually gives you templates that you can use, that you can just plug in what it is that you're selling, so you don't even have to be an advertising genius. I'll read you a couple of these real quick. Check this out. It's just got spaces. So like how to blank in as little as blank, even if you blank. So how every blank can blank. How to blank in as little as blank. So you can literally just plug in what you're selling. Dog training, for example, how to train your dog in as little as 14 days, right? And so if you put a headline at the top of each and every one of your web pages, as well as each and every one of your blog posts or Facebook posts, whatever it may be, it's going to dramatically increase the results of your marketing. And I'm going to show you a couple of examples. We're going to look at a couple of my friends' websites and see if we can use the templates in this book to improve the headline that they have on the top of their website. And also, I'm not just making this up. It's not just something that I've read in a book. These principles, which go back to literally like the 30s and 40s and 50s, I use them myself with our online advertising as well as my subscription membership site that made us over $6 million. So it's not just talk. This is actual stuff that will work to put more money in your pockets and help you help more dog owners. So this is my friend Mariana and Nick's website of Amani Canine up in Puget Sound, Washington. And they do have a headline right at the top, which is good. It's better than like most dog trainers do. But the headline is kind of weak. They've got ready to start a new relationship with your dog. We're ready to help. And then they immediately go into the call to action, schedule your phone consultation today. Now, for starters, you typically want to have a little bit more sales copy before you go to the call to action, but that's not a cardinal sin. I'm not going to fault them for that. This still works. What doesn't work, in my opinion, is this headline, ready to start a new relationship with your dog. We're ready to help. Well, that doesn't follow a standard that sells. In fact, I'm not sure if they're trying to set me up on a date with my dog or what. It doesn't speak to me needing to hire a dog trainer to fix my dog's behavior problems or to even learn dog training or obedience. So let's use on page 46, let's see if we can just on the spot here come up with a better headline. So the template is, warning, here's what every blank needs to know about blank. So what I would do, and again, this is just on the spot. I haven't sat down and thought about any of this, but I would go with this. I would say, warning, here's what every Puget Sound dog trainer, warning, here's what every Puget Sound dog owner needs to know about hiring a dog trainer. Okay. That's an irresistible headline that anybody looking for a dog trainer is going to get sucked into scrolling down and reading more. Now, they're probably not going to immediately click on the schedule your phone consultation button. That's okay, because at least they see it there. So they know how to, find you once they read through this page. And then you've got a sub headline down here, says why Amani Canine. So let's use another template to again make it more irresistible. So here's one on page 47. Here's the perfect solution if you want blank, even if blank. So what could we do with that? We could say, here's the perfect solution if you want to fix your dog's behavior problems, even if your dog is stubborn. Even if your dog is the most stubborn. I've actually used the term stupid dog in some headlines that I've used, and it worked really well. Certain people got like upset. There are no stupid dogs, but you know what? It got that attention and got them to read. So you can put whatever you want in here. Here's another one. My proven blank method to blank. My proven dog training method to get fast results in less than 14 days. So you see how we can use these templates to almost instantly write amazing headlines that'll get people really to read rather than click the back button. So this is my friend Cherie and Mike Kaminsky's page for their, it's kind of a modified landing page that we use with their Google ad campaigns. They heavily modeled this after a landing page that I created that I use for our test campaigns that we run all over the country to track and know which keywords are actually converting. And in fact, in a lot of ways, they even made this better than my page. It looks nicer even. However, what we could do, in fact, we could try testing this, is we can try substituting this here, Louisiana dog training, which I like this from an AdWords perspective because it will key off of the ads and help the what Google calls the ad rank work better. But in terms of like getting people to the site and then selling them, if we swap this out with a headline, or maybe we move this down here further down and then we put a big headline on top, let's see what we could do using the templates in the book. So we're going to use, let's say, this template. Here's the perfect solution if you want blank, even if blank. Here's the perfect solution if you want your dog trained, even if you've already worked with a dog trainer in the past, or even if you've already hired a dog trainer before. How about my proven blank method to blank? My proven dog training method to get your dog to listen to you anywhere you go. Warning, here's what every New Orleans dog owner needs to know about hiring a dog trainer. Warning, Don't even think about trying to blank until you read this. So we're going to put in there, warning, don't even think about trying to hire a dog trainer until you read this page. What else we got? Now these here, I'll give you some more, but these might be more for blog posts. Blank mistakes, all blank need to avoid. So we might say dog training mistakes, all dog owners need to avoid. Or even better, dog training mistakes, all New Orleans dog owners need to avoid. And then you put a little bit of copy underneath that explains, the 3 things that dog owners need to be aware of when they hire a dog trainer. And then you go into the rest of this here, and you have a really, really strong page. I mean, this is already killer. This is one of the better landing pages I've seen. But again, if we add a headline at the very top, is going to work even better. And this book, this Copywriting Secrets book, is a great investment. I don't think it's the end all to the be all for learning copywriting. Copywriting is a lot like dog training. You've never arrived. You're always getting better. You're always learning more. But this one, as well as Cashvertising, which is kind of the other one I recommend for beginners just getting into copywriting. I think Cashvertising actually has a few more examples than this one has, but this one actually gets into a lot of general online marketing stuff that's really, really good and really, really useful. So I highly recommend either this or Cashvertising by Drew Eric Whitman. You can get them on Amazon for, I don't know, 11, 12 bucks. Just fantastic. And then once you read those, there's all kinds of other more advanced stuff you can read through to educate yourself to get even better. And you don't necessarily even have to be a professional ad man or professional copywriter, but it's really hard to find or to hire a copywriter because the ones who are really good are charging huge amounts of money. And even those guys, if they're not a member, if they're not a dog trainer themselves, they may not be able to write as good a copy as you can if you learn how to write copy. And you don't need to be, you don't need to be an English lit major. You don't need to have gone to college to learn how to write. If you can talk, you can write once you learn the basics of copywriting. So check this book out. Highly recommend it. Now, if you've got a good website or a decent website that you feel already converts, you just need more traffic. You need to get more people to your website. If you want to get desperate dog owners who are looking for what it is you have to sell, in my experience, I found that Google AdWords, now called Google Ads, is one of the best ways to do that. The problem with Google Ads is that if you don't know what you're doing, you can burn through a lot of money very, very quickly and not get any results. So what I do with my company, Browning Direct, you can read more at dogtrainertoolbox.com. We provide a completely done-for-you solution from soup to nuts. We take care of everything that has to do with running the ad campaigns and making sure that people can find you on Google. It is a pay-per-click kind of thing. But generally speaking, we're seeing a 7 to 9 times return on investment every 30 days or so. Works really well. We've really changed a lot of people's lives, and we've helped you guys to help save more dogs, which is really why I'm kind of doing this in this industry in the first place. Anyways, hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, post in the comments below. I do appreciate your love and support and your feedback. Talk to you soon, guys.